Just a regular, unedited, no music, just a regular vlog. Hey everyone, welcome back to another vlog. Today we'll be talking about the lack of customer service.
A la gente que viene aquí, que son turistas, le digo, hay que tratarlos con más cariño, con más amor y con respeto, porque son los que vienen a dejarnos, son los que vienen a quitarnos el hambre, cabrón, la verdad. Oye, es que le daba miedo al señor pedirle servilletas y más tortillas, porque me dijo aquí el cliente, oye, le vamos a pagar, pues es que tú le hubieras dicho, venía con su esposa y con sus hijos. ¿Cómo te va a dar vergüenza pedirle? Pues si para eso está. Pero es que, es que le pone una cara a uno. Pero es que me puso un carón la señora, pues le hubieras dicho, me dice.
Y yo pensé que nomás éramos nosotros. Yo le dije, yo creo que tú y yo a lo mejor somos del problema.
Le puso un carón y dije, qué bárbaro.
Thing that nobody talks about. If you come to a certain restaurant in Mexico and usually every birria closes at 1 and it's finished, the meat is finished. They only make, usually it's just breakfast, literally just breakfast and lunch. Since all the places where they sell birria were closed, we had to come here. The food is good, but the customer service was not that good. The girl was just standing there looking at us, but didn't even bring us our drinks. With all honesty, because I'm always honest, customer service was not that great. They didn't bring us our sodas, and they're just standing there looking at us like, what do they want? Now I remember why I stopped coming here. We stopped coming here because the customer service sucks. I don't want to be messed up, but they are not attentive, and they're like if we're, hey, can we have a free taco? I don't know what's wrong with these waitresses that they just don't do a good job. That's why we stopped coming here. There's a lot, the one thing that nobody talks about in Mexico, there's a lot of places that they just don't have customer service skills. Like nobody teaches customer service skills, sadly, here in Mexico. It's super hot, the end of June, and we're over here. We went to like 3 birrierias, but they were all closed because if you don't go early, they're closed. But yeah, sad to say that it was in many places it's not a good experience. So right now we're gonna go look for a dessert or some waters, unas aguas frescas. So we decided to stop right here and get a raspado, and they make agua de mango. Day and night difference in customer service. The customer service was awesome. It is super good. Here we are at the famous Senaduría Yoli's. Super good. Usually I don't vlog at nighttime because it's nighttime. None of my kids are here, so they can't tell me, Mom, stop being so cringy. I guess everyone's favorite spot here in Puerto Peñasco. Hey everyone, good morning. It's a beautiful day in Puerto Peñasco. The last few days we're gonna be here, and I'm here cutting my tree. cutting the trees so when we come back it's gonna not be so overgrown. But I just want to share that with you guys. Also, this is where I put my, let's see, this is where I keep all my clippings, and I just want to share the importance of not throwing everything away. From that through this, a future little tree or plant. I'm still very amazed at how big this tree has gotten, because we planted this tree in March 2019. That's how, except I'm the one that did the clipping, so it's kind of really big. Another tree that God gave me the wisdom, the opportunity to grow all these by seed. There was absolutely nothing here, and the reason that you don't see anything now is because I didn't plant anything this year. Just here are the palm trees, the chili, even though there's like some kind of bug that keeps on eating the leaves. And the reason I didn't plant anything this year is because we're supposed to be moving out into our new house, but just trimming the tree. Even though I didn't plant anything this year, it's still a lot of work. There's still high maintenance having. I say that because there was absolutely nothing here, and it is so comforting to come outside in the heat and have a little bit of shade. These are baby trees. This one was planted last year, so it's a 1-year-old tree, but it's gone pretty big. This one right here is 2 years old. This is the first tree that we planted. We bought this one. We bought it at the vivero, but the rest, everything else, was by seed. And I've planted a lot of things. But now that we have dogs, they rip everything apart, and because I'm not here all year long, there's no one to take care of the garden. So what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna try to cut them up in little pieces as much as I can, like this. That way, if I compost them, it's not such a big. It's not such a big branch like this. Sadly to say, I had to cut this down because I was not liking the way it was growing. This was also planted by seed. And let's see if it grows, even though you're not supposed to cut it that way. But I'm not sure, but I believe this is a kind of like a bush. It's not supposed to be a tree. If you see these clippings, the tree that was a tree, I cut them in all little pieces so I can try to compost. And I'm going to take all these bottles out, so it could just be just plain. I threw all these clippings out here, but I'm gonna go tomorrow and cut them all. A lot of work, but it's not impossible. It's because apparently people in Mexico don't believe in trees, because see, it's a lot of work. Nobody wants to be doing the work. Nobody wants to be trimming trees, and nobody plants, which is not a good idea, because during the hot summer days you get they don't have any trees. It's like a workshop. Over here, my other neighbors don't have any trees. And it's understandable, because people don't have dryers. That's how they hang dry their clothes, which in a way is good for the environment, I guess. since YouTube keeps on blocking some of my videos for using music that doesn't belong to me, or quote unquote royalty free music, I'm gonna make my own music, people, so bear with me. Here I am cleaning my yard. You should clean it too, it's fun. And let's not forget, it's free music you can use for your videos. I seriously just made that up. So next time I'll try to do something better. But here's my yard, nice and clean. All the hard work and sweat paid off. So next year when I come back, I'm gonna compare this video to how it is. Which, I mean, I know the trees are gonna grow, the plants are gonna grow, the weeds are gonna grow, the leaves are gonna fall. So I know I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna have to clean. But thank God, I thank God for everything that we have gone through, and here we are. Grocery shopping, they still require you to wear masks, they still clean your carts, and they still give you hand sanitizer. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. It's bittersweet. Always leaving, even though my kids are super happy, super excited to be going back to California. I'm a little bit sad because I know number one, reality sets in, back to work. Number two, I'm gonna leave all this behind. Which to me, I mean, it may not seem a lot, but after taking care of them every when do we come? I basically take care of them every winter, every spring, and early summer. And it may not seem like much, but I am really, from doing absolutely nothing in the garden ever in my what is it? How old was I when I got here? 37. In my 37 years of life, never planting anything, probably taking care of plants, and doing all this just by learning on YouTube and planting seeds, and by God's grace, because everything that's good comes from above. Everything that's good comes from God. But I'm so happy that we're going back with my family, but bittersweet because I'm gonna miss Mexico, just the people, the environment. I'm not gonna miss the trash, that's for sure. I am definitely not gonna miss walking around. That's one beauty of living in California. Bruno's gonna miss Mexico and Charlie too. So running around, barking at other dogs. So right here I have 3 mango seeds, and I planted lemon seeds. Right here I have a mango growing and avocado. I know I have to buy more pots. And here I have my small grapevine, which I already put vitamins and food, plant food. Hopefully next year I'll be doing the backyard, which is not really ours, but I'll be leaving this here for future compost. Saved all the seeds. Charlie wondering what's going on. Charlie, what's going on, Charlie? You're gonna miss Mexico, Charlie? Maybe right there. Oh, I'm gonna be cutting this because this grows really big. I added the plant food. I already added. I had some extra seeds, so I planted them here. Let's see when we come back, they'll be brown. I added 3 scoops. I'm gonna be adding water now. Filling up this with water and feeding my plants before I leave. So before I leave, I'm going to be doing the all-purpose water-soluble plant food. Before we left, I gave all my trees and plants some delicious plant food so they could be nice and strong. So when we come back, I'll have some big trees, some strong plants. Here are all my palm trees, my trees. And I'm just so grateful for each and every person that takes their time to watch my videos, like my videos. That you guys, I pray that you guys have a blessed day, that many blessings go for you, your family, your children, your loved ones. Let's stay united, people. Let's stay united and take care of our planet, take care of our plants and trees. Take care of each other, because we never know. We never know when it's going to be our last day. We never know when things are going to get really bad like they did last year. And we're confined in a small space, in a small yard. This land right here is for sale, if anybody's interested. And this house is inspiring. It inspired me to stop, take a picture of it, because nothing is impossible with God. We can make a nice, beautiful house like this, even if it takes time. Like my husband and I were making our house slowly but surely. But this is for sure an inspiration that if they can do this in Mexico, then we can make a nice house like this too. Even though my kids don't believe in us, they're like, nah, I don't think we're gonna make a nice house like this. Oh yeah, I better. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say for sure. Unas verdulagas que me iba a hacer con carne molida, con tomatitos. Sad to say, we are at the end of this amazing video, but don't forget to like and subscribe.